All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, page 99, a bit like Toto, Pages, maybe early 80s Chicago, early to mid 80s kind of sounding stuff. Just really well done. One of my favorite independent releases from last year. My friend John Nixon. This is just a spectacular album. Go check it out, page 99, page99.com. If you want to get some merchandise, they've got CDs and t-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff that you can purchase over there. And you support a great band with great music. And I believe they're making more music as we speak right now. You know who's not going to be singing music over in the UK, performing it live, is the band Yes. And I've been talking about Yes lately because they have a new song out that I really like. And I've got some mixed responses to my love for the new song by Yes, but I'll get to that toward the end of the video here. Folks, it's not the insurance industry that is stopping Yes. Even though they say that they can't get insurance because it's too pricey and they need insurance that will cover against war and the airborne pathogen. 3 years later, we're still talking about the floating particle, the thingdemic. It's still going on, according to these insurance providers. And why do I say it's the government's fault? Well, for two reasons. And you notice how we go from one thing to another. So we had like 3 years of the fear from the airborne pathogen. And now we've been told most of that was ridiculous. Maybe the first couple of months, things were a little bit out of whack, but people are still out there saying and doing crazy things. So the band, Yes, they were going to perform their album Relayer over in the UK. They can't because they can't get insurance that would be affordable to cover in the event of a natural catastrophe like the war, which again, if you're in the UK, you could negotiate instead of instigate. Gee, let's send more weapons to the foreign country to escalate the war. Let's try to say that Putin, I think they put out a warrant for his arrest yesterday for Vladimir Putin. Okay, that's a great idea. That's not going to de-escalate things. They just want regime change in Russia, which I think is a really bad idea, like a disastrous idea. But all of that to say how this affects the band who's just trying to play music. They're just trying to go and play some music over in the UK, and they can't do it, and they had to reschedule until next year. It's just bizarre that this still is affecting things, but the headline from your generic classic rock website, Yes will not be bringing their Relayer tour overseas as planned. The band just announced they are postponing their European and UK tour due to unforeseen circumstances beyond the band's control. Yes, and their management have explored every possible avenue to arrange insurance to cover the tour in the event of a airborne pathogen thingdemic related exemption or active war exclusion. This is what it says on their website. Of course, they use simpler terminology there than I just did. The insurance industry has withdrawn all such insurances which made touring possible prior to the thingdemic and before the Ukraine conflict. They add that the band simply cannot undertake such a large-scale tour with so many risks being uninsured. Here's the thing. They have to sign contracts. The venue is telling, or the government is telling the venue, this is what you guys have to do if you want rock bands to show up and play music for people and to make people happy so they won't be comatose all the time. They won't be self-medicating at every hour of the day. no, we can't have music. We can't have a band like Yes show up bringing their progressive good cheer to London or whatever city. All right. And I just, how long are they going to do this? Now, the band got some assurances for 2024 that they're going to be able to do this whole relayer thing at that point. But this is destroying the concert industry. And it hasn't been good now for 3 years. And it's ridiculous. But in the UK, again, that's still an emergency. You never know what's going to happen. And then you've got the Ukraine thing that they're escalating and they're making it worse. And so bands, they just want to play gigs. What's so hard about this? Just let them play the gig. But no, they write the contract where you need this much insurance because we may just randomly cancel this at any time. And we need the insurance so people will get their refunds. And that's how it works. And it's ridiculous that you have to take these types of precautions in order to play a rock concert. Just think of how stupid that is. By the way, Yes, plan to reschedule. Like I said, one show, their concert at London's Eventim Apollo has been canceled and fans will be getting refunds there. Yes, wish to express their sincere regrets to their faithful fans and ask for their understanding. The band has now received the necessary assurances for 2024 and are committed to returning to the stage then. As some of you know, the band has a brand new song called Cut from the Stars. I'm a huge fan of the song. I know I've gotten some pushback over on Patreon. You know, music is subjective. Some people don't like Steve Howe. Some people prefer Trevor Rabin and the John Anderson version of Yes with Trevor Rabin. I totally understand that. I like all of it now. I'm just a fan because the music is still being made. And I think this single is definitely radio worthy, but yet, of course, it's not going to get any radio airplay. And neither of these guys, page 99, for imagination's sake. Hopefully these guys can go out there and maybe play a gig, and hopefully they don't have to sign a contract and get expensive insurance because of the airborne pathogen that is still floating around and will be probably for eternity, folks. And war, well, we know all about war. War never ends either. There's always a war going on somewhere on planet Earth. And this one in Ukraine could easily be negotiated and de-escalated, but it's not happening. So your insurance is high, and so you can't play the gig. It's just really pathetic. All right, people, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, Patreon for $1 a month, YouTube memberships, $2.99, and yeah, just subscribe. That's a big thing. Revenue continues to crater out, and I'm hoping that I bottom out soon so I can start going back up. But anyway, talk to you soon.